Okay, I still really can't intro for YouTube, but hello YouTube, this is
I
Metaphor
trust this will
Refantazio. Let's get it
suffice.
started for the
God
videos.
smiles upon the generous.
Do an actual intro later.
Oh, away with you! Back to your cesspit, beggar!
I'm gonna be kind of quiet during these because I want to. If it's anything like Persona 5, I'm gonna be really into the story.
You dreamt of utopia. You saw the tribes united as one. That dream died long ago. You should have done the same. Your kingdom will perish alongside you.
And now I'm caught up to where I had to restart because I forgot to record. Alright, let's see where this game goes. So the king's already getting murdered. 30 seconds into the opening.
By my hand.
I cannot fathom it. His Majesty killed in his own bed.
Oh
Blooms upon the
no.
prince's grave had yet to wilt. Without an heir to wear the crown,
The prince
what will
died too?
become of the royal magic?
Thus vulnerable, an invasion might undo us.
From within or without, the state hangs on a precipice. It may even come to civil war.
In dark times, we must stand together.
Your Eminence!
Who could do this? Few could even enter the king's chambers, let alone draw close. And yet,
His Majesty's arcane power could deflect near any blade. With all the royal bloodline's magic, who could harm him at all?
shadows stir in the castle just as they did with the prince. What hellbound soul could end a royal life? Who would dare such atrocity?
Later. In the capital.
A shame to die with no heirs. The prince was taken too soon.
Hope you're having a good day,
And
Joe.
only a king may wield the royal scepter. The very crux of his vaunted bloodline's magic, which made such a fine deterrent to war. One has to ask, them dead, who shall take the throne?
I'm assuming that's your plan, is to take the throne after you moited him. There's gotta be some twist. It can't be him. They can't telling us the murderer this quickly. This is a good time of any to do an intro for YouTube. Hey guys, Spirit and Shadow here. Welcome to Metaphor Refantazio Part 1. I have no clue how long I'm going to be streaming today for those on Twitch and YouTube. I'm really excited to get into this because I love Persona 3 and 5 so much. And the new IP sounds awesome. I'm really excited. Griffith plus D, exactly. That's exactly the vibes I got too. Man, they really made just the opening credits epic. I am so excited for this game. If this is anything like ATLUS's other games, we're going to be streaming this for, gosh, who knows how long. This game's going to be long, probably. Before this video continues, please be sure to hit that subscribe button. 86% of you that watch these videos are not subscribed, and it would mean the absolute world to me if you did. It's free. Support the channel. Thank you very much. Enjoy your scheduled programming. Metaphor Refantazio. Alright, let's hop into it. Hope you're all having a great day so far. World's treating you nicely, fairly, all that.
Who's there? I can feel you watching me from a place beyond my sight. Whoever
Alright.
you are, please
I don't know
tell
where I
me,
am though.
does our world pique your interest?
Oh,
Pardon
very
my
much so.
Curiosity. But would you tell me your name?
A name for my pro tag. Go nice and simple. Not going to use my real name though.
A most unusual name.
Most unusual name.
Which suggests to me you might reside in a world beyond ours. This is a fantasy.
Oh really? I thought it
Can
was
truly
history.
exist if indeed you wish to cross to our world for a time. I would first ask that you indulge one question.
What is that scheming man?
Is fantasy limited to the confines of imagination? Would you call it a powerless creation?
No, not really. Not anymore, because a lot of people can make fantasy games and books and stuff that kind of goes outside of the realm of imagination and becomes a physical object, so not always.
Wishful thinking, more than fiction. Something capable of affecting the realities beyond its bounds. This must be what you believe.
I'm sure we'll go with that.
I confess, my own answer still eludes me. I'm thoroughly invested now myself.
Me too, scheming man.
Looks like we're in the clear. The capital's just through this desert.
Is it true then? The king is dead. Aye, and the guards more concerned with the funeral than keeping the road safe. So now the monsters are roaming in broad daylight.
Why does the prototype kind of look like Marth?
Monsters, huh? I've certainly been hearing the stories. To say nothing of the vacant throne. There's a storm coming. Mark my words. That much is certain.
What's the problem?
Pocket Fair, are you okay?
They're bandits!
Come on, let's see some respect for the militia. Us folk, we're commoners. No crown or church will save us.
I may have to switch to a controller at some point. It seems like that would make more sense for a game like this.
You're with us or against us? And if you're against us...
Calm it down.
An igniter?
Bro's playing D&D, just throwing fireballs.
How did they get rid of those?
Next one. Huh? Look at you. What have we got here? He's an elder.
So he is.
Don't know, what's an elder?
No horns, no knife is.
Filthy gremlin like you. What you got in the capital?
It's an elder. This game's human?
Oh,
Or-
what's
what's going on?
this? Looks like you've been holding out on us, boy.
Well, I can tell they're mostly going the silent protagonist route again.
Hold it!
Oh, crap.
Should have listened to us, chum. Now fall in line! Let's all get stuck like us.
You drew steel. I take it you are prepared to die by it.
Stand aside!
Assuming that's our rogue, or equivalent. Well, what a start. I die from fall damage in the first 10 minutes of the game.
Ugh, this place already feels like a death trap. You hear all that stuff about Lord Louise? Hey, you okay? You still got all your limbs attached?
Barely.
Well, at least they didn't figure out our mission. Definitely could have gone worse.
I don't know what our mission is. Oh, what mission?
What mission?
Oh, he's not silent. Okay.
Come on. This is no time for jokes.
Little sad, and I probably even shouldn't say this because it's a little embarrassing, but whenever I used to play these games, like Persona 3 and stuff, because the protagonist was a silent protagonist, I would always, and I mean always voice the lines for them because I felt weird that they didn't say anything.
You do know that if anyone finds out who we really are, it's all over, right? The mission's more important than either of our lives. If we screw this up, there's no going back.
Also hope that all picked up on the mic after I said that, because I was not looking at my mic at all. Trada Desert.
Think we'll make it?
Don't look hurt, though. That's good news. Can you move, right? Okay, so just like all the other ones, I will have to read some of the dialogue, which is no big deal. I'm thinking we should find a place where we can see the whole area. Yep, probably. Movement, keys to move, shift to dash.
Stop!
Already? Intro battle. Look a special. I mean, not really. Press G to use face sight. I think I'm gonna need a controller. Something about this game is not. It's not gonna work for keyboard and mouse for me. 2 seconds. L2 to use face. That's better.
Okay.
So let me look at my controls just really quick.
Yikes. I think we're in a little over our heads.
Oh, she said thinks you're in a little bit over our heads, so I probably shouldn't fight it then. I don't want to die in the first 3 seconds or 3 minutes.
Look.
Gotta readjust myself now that I'm trying to play with the controller. Well, that's cool. Whatever that is.
Just checking, but you do remember what we're here to do.
Nope. Refresh my memory, please.
What am I doing again?
Oh, I don't know. The mission that's more important than our own lives?
That doesn't
First,
narrow it down.
Get to the royal capital and get you enlisted as a guardsman at the army's recruitment center.
Okay.
This could decide the fate of the whole country. We either do our jobs or we die. And if it's all the same to you, I'd rather stay alive. Come on. We don't want the sun to go down.
That seems
on us
fair. I really don't want to die for
You
a
know
mission
what they
either.
say. Anxiety breeds the world's cruelest monster. I can at least cast my usual spell for you.
A healing spell, I'm assuming.
Right.
Thank you.
Music was the first
Inspiring.
magic this world ever knew,
Okay.
after all. Makes the road a little easier.
Oh, she literally played the music for us. Okay. I appreciate it.
Let's go.
Okay, let's get to it. This dude's fast. Oh, uh-oh. Uh-oh.
This land of 8
Okay, we're
tribes
good.
and 3 nations, all blessed by the power of magic. The United Kingdom of Ukraine.
Is this really stuttery on stream, or are we good? I think we're good so far.
Ukraine is shaken to the core by the sudden death of its king. Anxiety breeds dissent among the tribes. Disparities tear them apart, and no mortal mind remembers the heroic tales upon which their land was built. By this story of fantasy, may this faded world be painted anew.
It's still all very vague about what we're trying to do. O great secret bearer of fantasy empowered, hear my wish and come forth from the epoch of glory to grant me thy guidance. Okay.
Whoa, just look.
Which reminds me of season 4 Attack on Titan. Marley, or is that what it was called? Yeah, I think so. Been a while.
Get on with it, then! Drop the dog! Hang him dead! Please! I've done nothing wrong! Lying dog! Don't try to deny it! You trample the law for the fun of it!
Let it be known.
Let's watch the
for
third
misuse of an
execution.
igniter, you will hang by the neck until dead.
Man, this game is all about the murder.
Such a shame. Might you spare some coin? Bless you.
Uh-oh.
Oh,
Careful!
hurry.
Don't you have any street smarts? Come on,
Not
kid.
really. Too trusting.
Look, we're not tourists here. We gotta stay focused.
Right.
What's that face for?
Back on the wagon? You might be the only elder here, in the whole city even. The capital's incredible. Just look at all the different tribes. You never see this kind of diversity out in the countryside. Not that it's very balanced. I see more Plamars and Roussants than anyone else. Which means a dopey elder kid's gonna stick out like a sore thumb.
Cool.
Try to keep your head down.
I don't know what any of that
Hey,
means.
did you hear what they're saying about His Majesty?
His Majesty.
They say it wasn't illness at all. I heard it was foul play, assassination.
Oh, the kingdom's trying to tell everyone that he died from illness? That doesn't seem like the play.
Careful who hears you say that.
Skooma. He's saying that they're all a bunch of drunks and that's why they're beggars now? It sounds like Joe. Don't judge people like that.
In the dead of night. A war of succession is coming, I tell you.
Is that the skooma that he's drinking right there? Or is that a ye old-timey vape?
The king dead. His son stricken. Are there none left to bear the weight of the crown?
We've done all in
Well,
our power.
that does not look good.
But not even the kingdom's best. The saint could purify this affliction.
Over 10 years he has languished under this curse.
It's like it, yeah.
How much longer can his body hold out?
Just not sure which one it was. Skooma on the street is crazy.
No doubt His Highness would protest. But since he cannot, we have no choice. For the man who cursed His Highness and murdered our king, there can be no mercy.
I didn't plan to show any, little old scholar.
I never thought I would have to ask this of you. But there are so few of us left now. There is no one else to turn to. Will you infiltrate the military to deliver a message to our contact there?
Okay, so that's my
Is your
mission.
mission. For all our sakes, you cannot fail.
Will someone remind me who this contact is? Because that wasn't discussed yet.
Anyway, getting to the capital was only the beginning. Now comes the real high-stakes part. You gotta go get enlisted, so you can meet up with our operative.
Can I get a name of this operative,
Nobody
though,
here knows
please?
who we are. Nobody here knows the prince might still have a claim to the throne. That means if we get busted, that's it. Nobody's gonna save us.
Roger Gallagher? Roger.
Step 1. Let's figure out where the recruitment center is.
So this is they're trying to make her this game's Morgana, I guess.
New model's out now. I could be out there slinging spells like a master if I had one of those.
Slinging spells like a monster.
I guess that's the big city for you.
Ah, frick. I was
Everyone
about to
and their
die.
mother has a magic igniter.
Those are all magic igniters.
Now I want one for myself.
Yeah, until you see the price tag.
Yeah, I'm sure we're broke and can't afford it.
It's like having to wave around some shiny stick to use magic. I can whip out magic anytime I like.
Alright,
And
humble
I can
brag
even see
much?
the Magla in the air.
Jeez. Just
Wonders
whip out my
never
magic.
cease. A fairy
But
and
pause.
an elder's
That came out
child.
weird.
Are you new to our fair city? Well, I suggest you keep a low profile. Trust me when I say you don't want to catch the eyes of the lords and ladies.
Indeed.
But I'm getting ahead of myself. I run this humble shop. Here's something that might catch a foreigner's eye. This is
That thing
modeled
looks
after
sick.
the royal scepter and would make the perfect souvenir.
Looks like a rib cage. That's the royal scepter? How much?
How much is it?
I'm
You're
scared.
not really going to fall for that, are you?
I'm just
How
curious.
would you even know what the royal scepter looks like to begin with? You've really never heard of it. Wow. Where do I even start?
A symbol and instrument of the crown's sovereignty. More practically,
Oh,
you
I
might call it the world's most
was looking away. I thought she was done
potent
talking
weapon.
there.
And in the king's hands, it was enough of a deterrent to stave off invasion.
Now he's dead. With no living heir either.
I'm assuming that's going to come into play in
Tragic,
Invasion
isn't
later
it?
on in the story.
Kingly magic is of little use without a king. You picked a bad time to visit, boy. I don't know why you're here, but there's trouble brewing.
I'm here to stop that trouble, I think. Yeah.
I'll keep that in
mind.
mind.
Right, he's voiced. I keep forgetting
A
that.
word of caution, then. Your survival is your own responsibility.
Well, that
That was the
was
sassiest
unnecessarily
walk-off.
honest. She has a point, though. We'll need to be careful. Anyway, we don't
As
have time
careful as
hanging
we
around
can be.
chatting with the locals. We've got a recruitment office to find.
Right, sorry. I got sidetracked. Actually, you're the one that started talking about the ignition Snyder's fairy lady. I hope it explains at some point why us Elda are hated, because so far that hasn't been explained. It seems like we're disliked for some reason or another.
That must be the recruitment center. I'll let you take it from here. It should be pretty straightforward.
Roger.
And if they start asking questions, just be as honest as you can. Lying, good luck in there. Knock 'em dead.
I mean, I don't really know enough about myself to lie, I don't think.
Okay, you got this.
A blue blood, are you? The army's no place for velvet-swaddled lordlings.
Velvet-swaddled
Why,
lordlings.
Perhaps your noble family collapsed under its own weight. Is that it?
Lineage seems a strange measure for a soldier's worth.
Wasn't that one of our companions just a little bit
I'm
ago
looking to enlist.
that we were
Is
traveling
that
with?
enough for you or not?
Are we all enlisting, maybe?
Uppity one, aren't you?
Uppity.
Fine, lordling. Welcome to the Guard, where it'll be your privilege to die screaming and bloody in service of your country. But mark my words,
Sir, yes, sir.
war will turn your arrogance to piss. When your corpse is plucked from the mud, do try to look patriotic.
How does one die
Words,
patriotically?
Captain.
Looking
You think
patriotic,
threats will
at
buy
least.
loyalty? No wonder nobody respects the Guard anymore. But I'm here now, so perhaps the kingdom isn't a lost cause.
Insolent pup! You will learn your
So we found the arrogant one. Okay.
Don't. The healers have enough on their plates already.
Be gone, and be thankful you're still in one piece. An elder. I thought
Hello.
your kind was long gone. Age?
Sure.
18. An orphan, too. The army can always use more of those.
It's
So,
horrible.
What brings you to enlist?
I want to fight for change.
I want to fight for real change.
I was actually thinking about the money one.
Lofty words for a gutter rat with an empty coin purse, no?
No.
So, what can you bring to our beloved corps? Any skills to speak of?
Hoorah! Indeed. I don't know my character, so I'm just gonna say sharp mind.
I've got a sharp mind.
Hope this isn't me choosing my
Yes,
characters.
you and every unschooled troglodyte.
Hey now, cool with the insults, buddy.
Make your mark or sign your name if you're actually literate.
Joe, give me a pro tag name. Or else I'm just gonna do like a really short version of my name and make it easier. Okay, never mind. We'll just do that, call good. I gave you a chance, Joe. I gave you a chance.
You know your letters, do you? We'll get some use out of you yet. All right, lad. Welcome to the Guard.
Yes!
I'm sure you heard about the monster sightings, so stay sharp out there.
The
With
monster
shorthand,
sightings,
be a
yes.
good lad and try not to get killed on your first deployment. You can pick up your kit at reception. Standard issue guardsman armor and igniter. Kingdom property. So if you break it, it's coming out of your commission. On your way now. Up to. Next.
Up to, what am I, a rabbit? What a long line. Guess there's no choice but to wait our turn. Indeed, that's how lines work.
I heard they get sightings.
What? Of those huge monsters? You think that's why we're low on soldiers? Wish they'd have told us that. What do they call them? Something like, human...
Hume?
Next.
Are humans the
Another
monsters?
Clamar. Wait. No. You don't look like the others. Surely not. An elder? It's the first of your kind I've seen.
Is that so?
Move it. There's a priority around here. We're arming squires and children with igniters now. Waste of good gear. It's better off in my hands. Give it here.
Brute force. Crude insults.
Let's say everyone's very just rude so far.
Boy.
We all have our reasons to enlist. Now get back in line.
Appreciate it, sir.
Another high and mighty Clamar, is it? You think your pretty words will measure up to pure Roussant strength?
Punch him in the throat.
Oh, forget the tribes. This is a matter of pride. Now, you owe us both an apology.
Come on. No fighting in the ranks.
Sorry for making a scene. You all right?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Thanks.
I would have said, honestly, I could have handled it, but...
Felt like stepping in. Don't worry about it. Well, see you around. Try not to die out there.
That's an igniter?
These days, most come with their own magna crystals. So with practice, anyone can... It's not the sort of thing you can master in a day. For now, newbies like you best focus on surviving.
Okay, it looks like looks like jewelry. It doesn't look like an igniter.
And take this too. Protect it with your life.
The map?
Wow, that's a real map. It's dangerous to even chart the wilds, but this is full of details.
Listen up, striplings. My name is Captain Klinger. And as of this moment, you miserable lot are under my command. I'm sure you've all heard about our forces being tied up.
Captain
with the
Klinger,
funeral
what a name.
proceedings for His Majesty. First, you will be deployed to a fortress at the northern border, where you will be trained into true guards.
Sir, yes, sir.
Our veterans there will teach you the one thing you need to master if you're to survive. Pain.
Well, that's sounds significantly less fun.
That's exactly where our contacts hold up.
Enjoy tonight's sleep, because it's the last full night's rest you'll get. Dismissed!
He doesn't seem like a nice guy.
Oh, right. I know you don't know what our contact looks like yet, but he'll
Or
know
his
by the
name.
sword. He'll also know right away why we've come. And don't worry, I'll recognize him.
Okay.
Well,
As long as you can recognize him, I guess.
The captain is probably right. You awake?
Sure, what's up?
Yeah, I'm awake.
Sorry to bug you. Look, I just have a lot on my mind.
I'm
Can't
sure
seem to
we
fall
both
asleep.
do. I'm literally joining the military.
I'd heard about what it was like in the capital, but still. When you hear and see all this prejudice out in the open, it's a lot. You okay?
That's just how it is. I hate using that as a response, but it's how the world really is, sadly. You gotta deal with people.
That's just how it is.
Well, I don't think that should be how it is.
I don't either, but how are you gonna change thousands of minds? Or however many people are in this world.
Some people are even saying it's the lesser tribe's fault that the monsters are showing up at all. These are the same kind of people who burned down your village, remember?
Really rather not think about
I'd
that.
rather not think about it.
Oh, you're right. Sorry. I'll drop it. The prince was kind to take you in. He cared more about who you were than what you were.
Which is
I
how
can
it
see
should
why
be.
you'd want to repay him. Oh, speaking of, he's the one who gave you that book, right? Can I see it?
Have at it.
Sure, I guess.
I know nothing about
gotta
it, it's just a
say,
book.
I've been curious. Thanks. It's what you call a fantasy story, right? So it's a fantasy world made up by the author. The prince loved those kinds of stories.
Is their fantasy world our reality from the looks of this?
It says the young traveler was amazed by the world he saw. In this world, there is only one tribe. all people accept each other, and no soul is born into discrimination.
Oh yeah, that's not our world.
Wow. So not even any fairies? I guess less differences means less to argue over. In such a world, there is no need for sorcery. A megapolis is built through learning and labor. Towers of glass that reach the heavens. Safe nights with no dark shadows. Busy streets well traveled. And in the laws of these emotionally satisfied people, it reads, all lives are equal. No magic, no tribal conflict. And equality for all? It really does sound like a fantasy. But it's strange to feel envious of a fictional world.
This is kind of weird to wrap my head around that. In a weird sense, this game's fantasy is parallel to our reality, and they think that's crazy.
Hey, are you asleep already?
That's good
How hard
writing.
it is
I
for me to turn
appreciate
these
that.
pages on my own? Well, guess I'll just good night.
Like Galaga,
Shouldn't you be resting?
this game is telling me
I'm fine.
so little to keep me
In fact,
intrigued.
I'm glad we have this chance to talk.
Just want to learn and know
I've been
more so
reading.
far.
And I hope that someday we can make our kingdom like the place in this book. You said it was some kind of fantasy novel, didn't you? Our lives are decided at birth by tribal purity or by the differences that make us who we are. I don't want that to be the world we live in. The Elder here are a perfect example. If you'd not sheltered me, I would never have survived. And yet, they burned your home down. It's tragic. And no one should have to suffer so. Someone needs to fix... You okay?
So the prince has always
Don't
been
push
sick?
yourself so hard. Reality is much too cruel. I know that. But I'll fight it. I'll fight to the end. I'm a prince. But I need to be a hero. One worthy of the throne. A hero? One who can lead. A beacon who will pierce the darkness when all seems lost. My father taught me that. In his stories, the kingdom was full of legendary heroes. So I can't give up. In my ideal world, people can believe in their future.
That is so bright.
Our birth doesn't matter. Not that I expect it will be easy. I believe in you.
Did I knock the brightness down a little? Is it a little too
when I
washed
struggle,
out on stream?
You're always there to help me through it.
Stream's a lot darker than my
You'll be a
what
hero.
I'm looking at, so I'm really
Trust
not
me.
sure. Oh yeah, he's been sick forever from the looks of things.
I won't give up either. Trust me.
Got eyes like my old husky, except for hers was brown, not yellow. I guess we're going out on our first mission. It just kind of seemed to jump cut from a flashback. Real awkward car ride. All the recruits have nothing to say to each other. So that's going to be kind of our travel
The
map.
carriage transporting the new recruits arrives at its destination.
Okay, that seemed unnecessary. This seemed very unnecessary. We could have just been there.
Oh, finally. Can hardly feel my legs.
Listen well, you lackwits. The battlefield is no place to sit on your asses, and the border front is always a battlefield.
Roger.
The call to arms could sound at any time. Stand to, curs. You have the honor to serve at the command of Captain Klinger, war hero, tactician, master of arms. When I earned rank in the trenches, forged in the blood of my comrades.
Where's comrades? Okay. There wasn't enough space to put that one word.
Say, friend, I'm curious. What is it about that book that's captivated you so?
Say a world with no magic, because apparently that's very... No, one tribe. That seems very abnormal to
It tells of a
this
world
group,
united as
or
one
this
tribe.
world. I
No
want to see what he
discrimination,
says
then.
about it.
A far cry from our world, then.
Oh, far cry
So
from
he's
reality
describing a
too,
better world.
sadly.
A utopia, perhaps. I'm something of a reader myself, but that's not like any book I've read. You know, when the late king took the throne, he was quite the idealist himself.
Really?
He made grand
Okay.
claims about unifying the people under his rule.
We know nothing about the old king. We just know that he was killed, so that's kind of cool.
Never managed to do it in the end, of course.
Ideas only take you so far, though,
Reform takes
sadly.
more than high-minded, eloquent speeches. Maybe he was too blind to see that himself.
Listen to you. A babe with his first sword thinking he knows better than a king.
I don't think that's what he was getting
Keep your
at.
mouth shut. No one cares what you think.
Nobody asked you.
Something to say? Go
Fight,
on.
fight, fight.
I'm listening.
If it's a fight you want, draw your blade.
Didn't think you'd just challenge me straight out. You've got guts for a lesser tribesman.
You know nothing about me. Saint, I'm assuming Saint soldier.
Well,
I don't know how to pronounce that yet.
I'll let it go this time. But only because I like your friend. Next time, keep your complaining to yourself.
That's the last thing I need. Though I suppose I deserved it in part, speaking ill of the dead and all. My mouth tends to get ahead of my thoughts sometimes. Although, I'm glad a bad habit seems to have drawn us together.
I don't think that's the outlook you should have about having a bad habit, but sure.
Around to an introduction. I'm Stroll.
Stroll,
Leon
nice to
son
meet
of
you.
the Count of Harlia. And you are?
That's
Luke.
my name.
Well, that's my name.
It's got a certain weight to it.
Yeah, it's really light. That's the
For what
weight.
it's worth, my title doesn't mean much. Here and now, we're peers and equals.
Roger Stroll.
By the skin of my teeth! Now, where was I? Right.
I forgot he was still talking.
Fresh meat?
Someone help!
Uh-oh.
Is that a soldier? Hey, speak to me, man. What happened?
Listen. Stay on guard. It's too...
It's too...
Not one of mine. Must be one of the fort's guard.
Uh-oh.
Those damn vultures across the border. They must have heard about the king's death. Anyway, to the fort. Double time. I'll stay behind to see to the poor bastard's wounds.
You mean stay behind to cower?
You want us to go on ahead?
Let's be
Alone?
real here.
Shouldn't we at least send a team back to ask for...
I knew fear would take you at the first step. You want to turn tail? Are you a traitor to the cause? The
No,
guard has
sir.
no place for
Not a
cowards.
traitor.
You are part of His Majesty's Royal Army. Swallow your fear. Fight with pride. And we'll all have medals this time tomorrow.
Huzzah!
We're warriors. Let's go.
This is the most rousing speech he's given so far.
I suppose this is what we signed up for.
Hey, I've got a bad feeling about this.
Okay, don't tell me that. Now you got me panicked.
It's hard to explain, but it's like there's a stench in the air, and it's getting stronger.
Hey, did something happen?
Yeah, just Fairy feeling me with anxiety, no big deal.
Fairy, did you catch it yourself?
She's with me.
She's with me.
Yes, and I have a name, by the way. It's Gallica.
So you travel together? You've stayed well hidden for quite a while.
Well, I didn't want anyone making a fuss. But we've got bigger problems right now. I can't shake this feeling. We gotta be careful.
Roger,
Agreed.
we'll be as careful
I'll
as we
follow
can be.
orders,
I
but I'm
mean,
not about to let this armchair general send me to my death. Let's take a moment. I assume you know how to use an igniter properly?
I'm not so
No.
sure. He's never used one before. I mean, he's a commoner, so...
Fair enough. Well, just stay behind me and you'll be... I'm with you.
Fairy soldiers are trying to conceal his nobility.
Oh,
Okay.
this is bad. I didn't think you'd actually have to fight anyone.
It's okay.
I just hope
It's
our
just a
contact
tutorial
won't
fight.
stay.
We'll be good.
Let's keep our guard up. Okay?
Okay. Now it's an Atlas game. That
Here we go.
soundtrack instantly was awesome. Was that what you were talking about? You said something about your ally. I was just worried about the soldiers inside. Whatever the case, situation concerns me too. Let's go. First dungeon. Start. Oh dear. That's a first impression. Oh, what the heck?
There it is. That's a human.
That's a human? Excuse me? Humans are quite different in this world.
Damn it.
So many dead.
Hurry!
Find some that are still breathing, okay. Oh, okay. What the heck is that? It's a chicken egg with an arrow through it? What the heck? I don't think that's a human. This is gonna be weird to wrap my head around. All I hope right now is join forces and strike as one. I agree. I'm gonna try to remember to read all of this stuff, but it slips my mind. We don't stand a chance against that thing if we attack it separately. We can only fight if we work out a plan together. Sounds like a plan. Okay. Understood. Yep. Yeah. Okay. The rest of it's gonna be about the same as Persona was, so. Yeah, probably should just use the skill to try to kill it quick.
Let's go.
I'm not sure how much the MP is gonna need to be saved in this game. I'm gonna have to learn as I go. Hello, sir. Are you okay? Don't touch. Okay. And you're blaming me for the monster. How dare you, sir? Not my fault. You can't hold your own.
Run.
Get away from here. I can't run. I can't leave you guys here to fight this monster. What up? Searching for someone? That's, I'm just gonna be honest. Yeah, that's right. Now it makes sense. Why hide this from me? I trust you have a good reason.
What?
I don't think I'm gonna have time to tell you, Stroll. Top of the tower.
Hurry.
Just want to make sure that there's nothing. Oh crap! I didn't even see that.
We'll hold our ground.
It's smacked by a It's a tooth. I almost called it a marshmallow. Okay, that seemed unnecessary. What a waste. Just could have saved your magic. Burn the egg to death. Monster designs are so far on par with the Persona ones. It's kind of. I expect them to be kind of the same things, but so far so shocked, so surprised. I'm having trouble talking now. I'm sorry.
I'm heading out.
Let's go. Come on, Stroll. This is how we get promoted early. Or die. See how this goes. Fighting our first quote-unquote human. Once they're all considered humans, I'm still not sure about that. Okay. It was a Beyblade for a second there.
Damn. Such tremendous power.
It's horrible. I can't believe what I'm seeing.
We can't let it get away with this. We have to hold it off somehow.
That thing is creepy. Peril.
Damned humans. It was all because of them.
We'll just have to make it work.
Depends on one's our survival.
Fire!
Okay, well fire does no damage.
Burn to us!
Uh-oh.
What's going on?
Is it supposed to be a lose fight?
Damn it all! I'm not
Scripted
going
loss.
like this. How is it this strong? I'm distracted. You two run!
I don't think that's the plan.
What?
Above all else, I am a noble, and a noble defends his people, no matter the cost. Farewell. If you would repay me, then live.
Uh-oh. Stroll's gonna get himself killed, isn't he?
This is it.
What? No! Please, say something!
Stroll! Don't be a fool. Just run for it.
Oh, fate-saddled child. Oh, anguished traveler.
Give me my persona.
Thy fate is crown-twined, thy soul bound for the throne. The future yet unknown dawns in this moment. Thy path may fork, but only one may be chosen. Confront the threat before thee, or die here in obscurity. Now choose.
I prefer not to die.
Heroism lies in the soul that stands firm against its fears. Power awaits thy command. The time is come to awaken the hero within. Engrave thy very heart.
Okay. What on earth? Oh, this is sick. Okay, that's a really cool design. Holy crap. Kind of reminds me of the starting persona you get on 3.
Looks like it mainly attacks with the head wings and blade feet. We could target those.
Head, wings, and blade feet. Okay.
Wind!
Take out those feet first.
Hit their weakness.
It's okay. We can do this. Still here?
I maybe should have just magicked twice to be sure it killed it. Did you just heal your feet? With an apple? I can try. I'm assuming I can.
We don't take out those apples, you know?
I know.
Maybe there's something I can do.
Knock down apples? Oh, sure. Go for it.
Now it can't heal itself anymore. Don't waste your chance. Get in there!
Scour!
That's major.
Weakness!
I won't hold back! Push through! Scour!
And good night. Hey, we got an apple. Let's go. Do I upgrade? Okay, no, I don't upgrade my transformation yet.
Born of the heart, a wish from which thy strength is drawn. Yet fear and anxiety always trail in such a wish's wake.
Okay.
Since time immemorial, those we call heroes have earned the title through this order. They pursued their wishes and boldly walked a path of virtue. What thou hast awakened is the true spirit of a hero. The power that lies dormant in all of us. The power to reforge the fear of the unknown into curiosity. If thou wouldst change the world by thine own hand, take this newfound power and venture forth. Thy journey shalt reveal thy soul's mission.
What
So
was that voice?
I don't know. What was that voice?
And you! What was that power you used?
Well, I'm not sure what they're called in this game, but that was my persona.
Your whole body was... It was crazy!
Hey, Stroll's not dead. Sweet.
Look, that Stroll guy is still alive!
I'll be damned. Someone actually survived.
That voice... Grius!
That's. I'm assuming that's our contact.
Gallica! You made
Gallica.
He's our man on the inside. The one I'm delivering the message to.
I kind of figured that. Thanks.
Hurt. You, boy, lend me your shoulder. We'll need to carry him. The lad's out cold, but he'll live. We should be fine if we take a moment's rest here.
Take a moment's rest here.
Oh, you're a sight for sore eyes, Grius. Just wish it were under better circumstances.
We're both alive, and you can't ask for much better in these parts. Sorry I couldn't join you in the fray.
Hey, it's all good. We all walked away alive.
So, this is our newcomer, eh? How'd this boy manage to command power like that?
It's like nothing I've ever seen.
I couldn't tell
Do you
you.
know anything about it?
I might. For now, the mission comes first.
Ah, right. I'd better just get straight to the message. Grius, you have a new mission.
Like, I know I'm working for the prince that's afflicted or whatever, but is that the only thing that I'm doing here? Is that what my missions are involved in, or is there something else that's yet to be revealed?
Avenge the king. And kill Luis Guillaburn.
Oh, wow, that's a hefty order.
Well, good. It's about damn time.
Well,
Even
good.
nobles haven't said so publicly, but every soldier knows it was nothing natural that killed the king. Damn that Luis. Couldn't stop at one royal, could he?
He already killed one? Huh?
Wait, there's more. The prince is getting worse. We're running out of time. Here, look.
Wait, was this the Luis person the one that put this affliction on the prince, I'm assuming now?
I brought a treasure from the village. They called it a farsight mirror.
In this distance, it looks like a lighter. In the mirror lies the prince, deep in slumber, in the hidden village.
His Highness won't last much longer. Those thorns are thick enough to claim him.
What are we gonna
cast a
do?
curse, so killing him is the only way to lift it. If we wait any longer, they're just gonna crown a new king.
Can someone catch me up?
Can
Real
someone
quick.
catch me up here?
Just lay it out nice and cleanly for me.
About 15 years ago, a child enlisted in the army. But it wasn't his age that had people talking. It was his ruthless military genius. Hero to some, monster to others.
Okay.
Luis Guillaburn, a prodigal tactician and a master of Magla arts. Some said it was only a matter of time before he made general. The youngest the nation's had.
I'm assuming this Magla arts is just the magic in this
Until he attacked the prince.
world. Okay, he was the one that attacked the
That
prince.
night, when the prince's quarters were breached, it was no ordinary mage who cast that fatal curse.
It was Luis Guillaburn himself.
Oh, that little rat.
But the son's death wasn't enough for him. Now he's got the father's blood on his hands. And if that king-slaying fiend ends up on the throne, we're all doomed.
So that's his goal, is to get the throne, which I could have guessed.
But when we were exploring the royal capital, there were a lot more Luis supporters than I expected. How can they still trust him after all that?
Luis is cunning. He left no evidence. Accuse him as you will, the allegations wouldn't stick. All they could do was send him as far away as possible.
Circumstantial.
A post in the middle of nowhere. Plenty of soldiers never believed the charges in the first place. When they look at him, they see a capable veteran unjustly made into the noble scapegoat.
Capable veteran.
Most think the Royal Army was at its best when he was in charge. And in truth, it's hard to deny. Without him, we'd never have crushed the rebel uprising so quickly.
He has 4 generals I'm gonna have to deal with.
Titles. He's mastered the blade, magic, and he's clearly intelligent. To the masses who want change, he seems the savior they need.
If even you're that worried about him, this isn't going to be easy.
So that's the goal of the game. Take him
That's
out.
a hell of a mission.
For now, at least.
And I want in.
Stroll.
So that's your game, eh? Pretend to sleep, eavesdrop on the plan. You're a fool to give yourself away.
I said he wanted to help ease up.
If you want my blood, then let your blade strike true. I'm not going to run. Not from you, and not from a chance to do what's right.
Look, Grius, he saved our lives back there. And it sounds like we could use the help.
Yeah, we really could.
Like kind of a waste to kill him. Especially if he's volunteering.
Then answer me this. The boy's all but a stranger to you, yet you risk your life to save him. Why?
I would live, fight, and die a noble, sir. To have done otherwise would betray my title, to say nothing of my heart.
I'm losing my edge.
So he's the Yusuke, the I am an autist guy that's not gonna be able to be more than one-dimensional for a long time.
Make me regret this, and I will slay you where you stand.
Hopefully they'll flesh out his character a little bit more.
Right
but
then. My life and sword are yours.
Thank you, Stroll.
As far as the rest
Much
of the world's
obliged.
concerned, you perished in that castle. You'll find the job ahead will be easier for a dead man. Your lives are kept only by the blades in your hands, and you'll raise them at my command.
Part of me is thinking there's gonna be a twist with this Grius
Luis will
guy.
also be at the royal funeral. If we're not back to the capital by then, we lose our chance at his head. But no main roads. That'll mean checkpoints and questions. We're bound for a different route. We'll
Okay.
cut through the abandoned mine up ahead to save us going the long way round. For tonight, see to your wounds. We'll leave at first light.
Sounds
Feels like
good.
the mission is finally starting.
Set up camp for the night.
Thank your lucky stars you survived a brush with a human.
I'd say that was more than just surviving.
What the hell
We
was that?
thrived.
It was like no beast I've ever seen.
No one truly knows. They're protected by Magla, so even the sharpest steel does little good against them. They're no simple beast. All we do know is with every passing year, more of their kind tear travelers apart. That was why I was first sent undercover here, investigating.
Trying to figure out why it's so weird that the weird monsters are considered humans on this game. That's strange to wrap my head around.
Did you learn anything?
Simmer down, boy.
Simmer down,
Think
boy.
they found them, those monsters. Well, the moon's still low. If you've any other questions, now's the time.
Hey, tell me more.
I want to hear about the mission.
I want to learn as much as I can about what we're supposed to be doing.
With numbers like this, a head-on assault would be suicide. Quick, covert assassinations are best bet. The man's practically a monster himself. By your age, he was not only a master tactician, but damn near an archmage besides.
Dang. Accomplished young, huh?
The 3 of us alone are supposed to stop him.
He'll just have to blend in with the crowd at the funeral. I won't abide him surviving the ceremony. He will die by my hand.
Do you have more of a plan than just infiltrate party, murder dude? It's not enough to go on. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Did I just figure out the secrets to humanity?
Well, hello. Nice to meet you. I've been waiting.
Hi.
And now you've acquired a most interesting power. You truly are an intriguing one.
Where am I? That would definitely be my first question.
In the moments where your heart is most gripped by the book, I can reach out to you. My name is Moore, and I am the humble author of the novel you've been reading.
Hi, Moore.
You stand now in my study.
I'm doing okay, Elena. Hope you're doing well yourself. Hope I didn't butcher your name.
I call it academia.
I don't want to go back to school.
Alas, it's as much a prison as it is a library. His most merciful majesty saw fit to lock me in this place. It has me a bit addled, honestly. I no longer remember where in the kingdom my study actually lies. I never imagined my voice would reach beyond these walls. Until you appeared.
Are you gonna explain how that happened, though?
Whatever strange forces are afoot, I can speak directly to your mind.
Apparently you're not aware either.
So, what would you say to an alliance?
What kind of alliance?
What kind of alliance?
There must be more you wish to know. For instance, the nature of this fascinating power you've awakened to.
I do want to know about this power.
You have found a way to wield true magic. You need no petty conduit of mortal make. You can even change your appearance using the raw magla within.
Is that how I got that, like, weird giant suit?
It is above
Is that what he's talking
all a
about? Changing the
mystic,
appearance?
long-hidden art. Now the stuff of legend. What I have come to call archetypes.
Okay.
Archetypes?
A spirit of heroic virtue. A transformative power that manifests only in those who embody the heroes and kings of old in some core aspect. Heroes of antiquity are often depicted as near mythic figures, with forms transcending the mortal. These accounts are no mere allegory, but truth.
You have me
However,
intrigued, Moore.
None of my records describe anyone wielding such power as freely as you. Perhaps you are meant for not just proficiency, but mastery.
Okay, so it's kind of like the same thing of personas. I can wield more than one of them.
Form, archetypes represent the power of a true hero. One who can drive away calamity and evil in this world, no matter its form. Indulge me this request, and I believe my dream may yet be possible. Together, we can restore the kingdom's ideals.
It sounds like a lofty ideal, but it also sounds good.
Provide you knowledge and assistance to master your newfound power. So what say you? Will you take my hand in friendship?
Sure, more sounds good.
Okay.
I'll take as much help and guidance as I can get.
The bargain is struck then.
The scholar in search of utopia, more. Within him dwells the virtue of the seeker. Nurture thy bond with him, and a new power yet slumbering within thee may awaken.
So this is like the tarot cards from Persona 5, the certain bonds. Party can now study the Seeker once unlocked in Academia. Allows the party to change between archetypes once unlocked. Okay, my first companion.
Yeah, I'm sure. Here's to our joined path, and the thrills that yet lie ahead.
From here on, we travel in secret. If we're to get back into the capital, we'll have to do it undetected. So we'll cut through the forest, find the abandoned mine shaft in the mountain, and take the tunnel to the other side.
Sounds like a
That way
plan.
they'll never see us coming, huh?
Lad, you'll be our vanguard. It'll be a trial by fire.
Speaking of, you were talking like you know something about it.
What do you know of my
Not
power?
much. Just what I've picked up from missions in the early days. I've only heard it's a power found in those who walk a righteous path.
Okay.
Sounded like superstition to me. but everything's always clearer on the battlefield. Once I saw it in action, I could tell it was no fable. Never
It was
thought it'd
no
come back to haunt
fable.
me. Despite all my training and research, I never managed to master it myself.
Huh. It really is something special, then.
Don't forget, one wrong move and I'll cut you down.
I'm aware.
I'm watching you.
I'm aware.
Yes, I get it. Just trust me, all right?
That's the problem. He doesn't trust you.
Let's check the map.
They're called the Nord Mines. Apparently going through them would put us near the capital, it seems. Road should take us to Grand Trad. So I guess I'm just gonna go straight to the mountains. Onto the mine. Mine's entrance should be just ahead. Don't stray off the path.
Huh?
What's the matter?
What happened?
I may be imagining it, but I can't help but feel we're being watched.
No.
Keeping the wilderness though couldn't be. Sorry, I'm just on
Don't let
edge.
your guard down.
He's not trying to escape. You were just so untrusting of him. I think we are being watched then. Corvo stalks his prey from the sky, then goes in for an ambush. Move much faster if I die. Okay, don't worry about that, man. Truly worthy and demonstrated. We need to move. Don't fall behind. Okay, guess we're just gonna go. I hope you're all having a great day so far. There's a lot of wild dogs over there. Is this your first meeting, or are you already familiar with them? I fought one before. You face that and identify enemy strength via their colors. Lower level enemies will be blue. Yeah, okay, yeah. Leveled up to a point where you think you could overpower certain enemies, you can simply approach the enemies if the color has changed. So, this is like my... Oh, that's really easy, okay. I thought it would at least been more than one hit per thing, so that works for me. You can just mow through the easy people. I like that a lot. Dealing with every fight turn-based would have sucked. The fight music reminds me of JoJo music. The heck? Just the dude selling wares randomly? Couldn't move due to stun. Perfect. Oh, that seemed unnecessary. I'm gonna start leveling certain things soon, like health and strength. You seem dodgy yourself. Those are not crooks. What's that? Like I'm being followed. What are you doing in such a remote area? You are kind of out in the middle of nowhere to be peddling your stuff. Interested in buying something. See what you got. Oh, just meds? We'll go ahead and get one of these. Just so I have it. The air here has suddenly grown tense. And surrounded. But you said we would be fine for a while. We come to you. Oh, dang. Why are we being surrounded by the army that we're fighting for?
It appears we must do this.
It appears so.
I've never fought soldiers before, but I won't waver.
I think something's coming! Watch out!
Ready for impact.
Okay, well that has me nervous. Maybe I'll block instead. There we go. Just go ahead and get that over with. Soldiers from the fort, they survived? No, they couldn't be. They're simply deserters. How could they have already mobilized a pursuit? Safe to say, I'm the least of your worries now. Yep, let's keep it going. Gotta get to those mines. Bunch of shady miners in there, right? Probably not, but we'll see. Worked here before the closure. Be against their best interest to cause a scene and risk the crown. True. Let's get it.
Let's go.
Into the creepy mine. It's dead quiet. Are you sure there are still people working here? My throat is raspy today. The disquieting stillness you feel, those are your instincts alerting you of the bloodthirst in the air, judging by the people who were after us. Okay. Oh no. Trapped like rats. I don't think we have a chance to turn back. I think we're just gonna have to fight our way out. Well aware of your predicament, that's exactly why we can't have any survivors. Our orders are to let no one escape. Oh, great. Alright, let's go fight our way out of here. Oh, that was...
Yeah, nice work.
That was really easy. I expected a fight.
Hey, are you alright?
I told you.
Doesn't look alright.
I didn't see no deserters.
No, we are the deserters.
What?
Why?
To send a message, boy. Either we give ourselves up, or these innocents pay the price.
That's insane.
But the only one who could know we survived. And the only one who could send soldiers after us. Come on. Let's move.
No, throw out a name. Who are you thinking? Don't finish a thought, please. It appears we're expected. It's Klinger.
I knew I'd find you here. You were the only one who never went up to the fort itself, after all. It couldn't have been anyone else.
Who would have thought 3 sorry stragglers would make it past a whole unit of assassins?
Yeah, you might want to hire a better unit for the next mission.
You never intended for anyone to survive. You knew the human would be there.
Naturally. You heard
Naturally.
I only put more bait on the hook. I wasn't expecting that damn thing to be rampaging already.
You sent those soldiers to their deaths. Why?
Why is what I want to know as well, Grius.
Because the kingdom's guard is powerless before the humans, and only a pile of bodies will prove that to the public.
That does not seem like the way to go
So
about
someone
that.
wants the king's guard disgraced. And when the people need him most, a savior rises as their shield. Is that your game?
Savior? Speak plain, boy. You think he's one of Luis's men?
A pit
Oh, okay.
If a little blood is what it takes to show them who their real savior is, then that's a price easily paid.
You're just completely fine, just
That's why
ushering
your
people off
sons
to
and daughters
death.
died. For your savior.
They aren't the first. The soldiers cry for reinforcements, the villagers plead to be spared. But I know better than to confront a human.
So you're a coward. Gotcha. Understood.
A village? You refused. Wait, then you were the one who...
Is he the one that burned down my village? Is this where this is coming? Or his village?
7 years ago. The first Flames Day of June, a village in the northern hills was razed to the ground. A village called Harlia.
Well, yes, that might have been a name.
Bro does not even care. Oh yeah, that may have been it. I don't know. It's been a while.
Then you made a fatal mistake, Klinger. You left one survivor.
Boss fight with Klinger.
Stay back.
Maybe not.
You played right into our hands, you know. This was the only road without checkpoints. A simple deduction.
You're a disgrace to your title. I may not make it out alive, but as for you...
He's gonna awaken to his power now. Let me see bro's persona.
Seared with bitterness, O thou anguished traveler. It is time for thou to choose thy path. O lodestar, whose light reveals the king's own path, awaken.
What the?
Yeah, bro's powering up with me. Let's go.
Without him, I've got nothing left. You struggle in vain. I won't let you rob me of my glory. This is the way of the real world, little lordling.
Little lordling.
You call this real? Leaders abandon their people and the innocent die by their scorn. If that's the real world, then it can die alongside you!
Oh.
My name is Leon Stroll de Halietus. My home and my family were taken from me. I am the last of my house. I am the last of my noble bloodline. And in the name of my people, I will strike you down where you stand!
Definitely the Yusuke. Oh my gosh.
I will show you a world with honor.
You look sick.
Wait, he's got power like yours now? Well,
I don't know what.
Better show him how to use it. I don't know how to use it hardly.
To an empty threat like that, this igniter's all I need to turn you to ash. You lot, get to it. Cover me.
So he scampers off to protect himself, and his
Of course.
subordinates
Are you
get to be his
surprised?
living shields. The man's showing his true colors. I'll fix the filthy coward with the end he deserves.
Together we will put you down, Klinger.
Care and calculation to wield. If you sense danger, steel your defenses.
Indite it. We physical slash to one enemy.
Hack and slash.
Oh, did a lot of damage. See if he has a weakness to either of those. No. Okay. Ow, okay. I don't like the fire. I should be good enough.
Still up?
Take this.
There we go. I didn't want to heal if I didn't have to. Want to save those healings. Captain's uniform.
Impossible.
That's a face and a half.
Never expected a commissioned officer would end up a wild-eyed zealot.
Wild-eyed zealot.
How?
Well, it happens, you know.
How did I do all that? And without an igniter?
Welcome to my world, Stroll.
Just like him. Who are you two, really?
I don't know. Oh.
Just a fallen noble from the countryside. Back there, Klinger mentioned a village that was raised by a human. They sent for help, but he abandoned them. Harlia was its name. I'm the son of its lord.
So in a way, you're a prince of your own little spot.
Now I know what really happened.
Your own little town.
We sent our fastest riders, but we were doomed from the start. If Luis was behind it, then that's all I need to know. He's the one who'll answer for it. I have my own reason to fight now. I don't want to be an ally of convenience alone, so once more, please, let me join your cause.
Of course, dude. Grius is my choice.
I see. Keeping an eye on you was too much trouble in the first place.
So you've no objections? What say you, friend?
We're brothers in arms, bud.
Brothers in arms, my friend.
What are you talking about?
Brothers in... yes.
Yes.
I'll do my best
Indeed.
to deserve that honor. Now, onward.
The proud noble, Stroll. Within him dwells the virtue of the warrior.
Okay.
Nurture thy bond with him.
So now we have the warrior archetype and the seeker? I think this is seeker.
What's going on? Does it have something to do with that odd magic? Now that I think about it, once you awakened, isn't it weird that Stroll followed not long after? What does this mean?
I don't know. It could be weird. It could be normal. Maybe everyone awakens together is a friendship thing. I don't freaking know.
Wait.
Oh,
what?
oh, flashbang. I'm back with more.
Hey, where are we? What just happened?
Well, we teleported.
Surprising indeed. Somehow you find yourself here once more. And a fairy. I thought their kind long extinct. Do they yet take refuge in the Elden Sanctum?
Hey, you gonna talk to me or just
I mean,
at
I
me?
keep hitting my mouse on accident.
We meet again, my friend.
Hello.
Though admittedly sooner than I'd expected.
Yeah, a little bit. I don't know why I'm
Another
back.
has awakened. What miracle is this? Yes, that same power now stirs in your companion. Another of the mighty archetypes.
Of mighty
Do you recall a
archetypes.
discussion earlier about how archetypes are an original form of magic?
More or less.
Well, more or less.
Not really.
Consider this. As an elder, you are an outcast of society, yes? Your very identity is a kind of destiny you may defy but not escape.
Yeah, I guess so.
Suffer under the weight of our burdens. But in facing and embracing that anxiety, you make it your innermost power. You find freedom. And so, the lives of those who overcome their hardships and embody the virtues within are passed down as heroic tales. Your companion, too, had his eyes open to his true path and claimed its virtue. That awakening is your doing, though. He awakened to the archetype that protects you.
Okay, so basically once we figure out our main path or destiny, in a sense, is when our archetype awakes.
Hey, hold on a second. Who even are you? How much do you know? I'm warning you, if you mess with him, you're gonna have to go through me.
Calm down. It's
you
okay.
two share quite a deep connection, don't you?
Well, we didn't always, but now we're partners to the end. We're linked down to the depths of our hearts. Right?
Yeah, right.
We trust each other. I've got his back and he's got mine. And that's all there is to it.
The mystical fairy, Gallica. Within her dwells the virtue of the mage.
Virtue of the
Nurture thy bond with
mage.
her, and a new power yet.
Can't really shake her hand.
Hey, wasn't that...
Yep.
Fascinating. Do you understand what just happened? By connecting with
exactly,
others who have
kinda.
found their resolve, you awaken to new strength. And further, you and all your allies may fight with the strength of any archetype in your circle.
Me and all the allies?
As an example, your other companion, the fellow with the eye patch, he seems to have some training and knowledge regarding the wielding of an archetype. By his own account, nothing came of it. Yet if you so desire it, you can awaken the true power within him.
What?
Really?
You mean Grius could use this power too?
The nature of the Seeker. No. Perhaps it is simply your own nature. You truly are remarkable. If you seek answers, then go and claim them.
Okay, that shows the lineage chart of the archetypes I've been researching. That said, there are many I've yet to see, so it's far from complete. Each of you has your own chart. You will use these charts in the assigning of archetypes. Alright, warrior who yet bears no archetype. Open Grius' lineage chart, please. You can gain a new archetype by selecting one here and by studying its powers. First of all, magic. Simply drawing from the magla within yourself will put too heavy of a burden. Gather mag from your battles and other sources. Okay, Grius awakens now. O worthy heart who tempers anxiety into strength, thou art prepared to pursue knowledge that surpasses the natural logic of the world. I shall bestow upon thee our soul of the mage. Same magic I once strove for. It's finally in my grasp. And something that may be useful to you. Everything in a box, top to chair. Heroes, incense, and fruit. Oh, and a lot of money. Okay. He's just devised such intricate magic that can emit the formula to scroll in advance. It's the king's magic. Okay. Previous king had his reasons for imprisoning me here, after all. I would love to decipher its contents, but it will take a good amount of time. It's written in a script I've never laid eyes on before. Before you go, there's just one thing. Would you mind taking a look at the very end of the scroll? No more than a simple illustration, but do you not think it bears some resemblance to the Seeker archetype? There's a caption, and mysteriously enough, of all the languages therein is the only part I am able to parse. It says shadow, likely the name of a person. Unmistakably so, though. I could not begin to tell you why I feel so certain. Person's name. Certainly a mystery on top of an enigma. Makes me wonder what it says. Appreciate it very much if you share it with me. Please examine the scroll whenever you learn new truths. Okay, I'm gonna take not even a break. Give me like a minute. I'm gonna go run to the kitchen and grab a drink real quick because my throat is getting really... Not even a minute. My apologies.
My young friend, you are truly as remarkable as I
Others
first
fated to
believed.
awaken to their own powers will be naturally drawn to you.
To reach the lineage of power's greatest potential, you must acquire more archetypes and bring them together.
Gotta go
After
find more
all,
companions.
A hero without allies is nothing more than a lone dissenter. To save the many, you must learn to fight with the power of many. Only a champion of the people may awaken the power of heroes, and with it, seize a future of their own making.
So I gotta be a champion of the
When next you
people.
come to see me, I hope it shall be of your own volition. Open my book.
Yeah, okay.
And let your imagination conjure this place anew. As vividly as long as you walk your path, I shall faithfully watch over you.
So I'm gonna be coming back here just to like mix and match archetypes and stuff. Okay. We'll be back at some point for sure.
Where are we?
You
Back
two
in the
all
mine.
right there? Looked as if you were in some kind of trance.
More or less. Well, like kidnapped and taken to another universe, it felt like.
Trance? Wait. Have we been here this whole time?
It was strange. As if I felt something in the air. My senses sharpened near tenfold. It reminded me of my old days studying magic.
Okay.
What? So that wasn't a dream. Grius, that's probably his power. You studied back at the Sanctum, right? I know you couldn't get the hang of it then, but I think we might have just awakened it.
So my power is just to awaken archetypes. I can't talk. To awaken archetypes, basically.
Awakened it? But that's... Who are you people? The truth, if you would.
I really can't tell you the truth because I don't know.
In all honesty, we barely know any more than you do.
Yeah, dude.
But the short version is, well, I think you can use that power now.
Somehow I gave it to you, Grius.
I think you might be right. The way it feels is... Well, this is magic, eh?
I mean, I would assume
I'd
so.
all been given up on it, but fate had other plans, it seems. Enough. We must move on. There is far to go still. And lad, I follow your lead now.
Aha, I'm
at
the
least
leader.
when it
Let's
comes
go.
to how we use these skills in battle.
That's fair.
We haven't the luxury of time to train with magic.
Same here.
That's fair, actually.
You've clearly got a sense for this, and I'd rather make myself useful than muddle your strategies.
Yeah, and I can control them. Sweet.
We've 5 days until the funeral. That's precious little time, and we'd best not waste it.
Best not waste it. Yeah, the peddler's back. What's up, man? Oh, dead miners soon there be some accident, but looking at it now, this isn't the case at all. Military.
Hold on.
How did you get in here? The entrance and exits were sealed off by soldiers. Didn't see anyone. Only one I saw was that pasty fella who looked like some kind of general. Linger? We left him splayed out over. Oh, he gone.
Damn it.
Returns his reinforcement? No, we gotta keep going.
Sure.
Not like you can go back to the military either after what he said to us. True. Go around for a while. If you need anything, you know who to ask. Yes, I do. Alright, I'm not gonna end stream, but I am gonna go ahead and start and stop my recording. So for those that are watching this part 1 on YouTube, thank you so much for tuning in, checking out this episode. I will definitely be putting more of this video up. This is going to be my new solo game that I'm going to run through. So far, I'm having an absolute blast with this. I'm excited to see where it's going to go. For those that are watching on stream, give me 2 seconds to stop and restart this, do a quick little intro, and then we'll continue. Okay.